Anyway, I'm Mr. Parks. It's Tuesday, August 24th. Our goals are to kind of get to know each other a little bit as much as we can. And we're going to start using Desmos. So what you should have already done is you should have already clicked Starter. And what this is, I notice I'm logged in as myself. You log in. I use Desmos quite a bit, but there's just some questions on here. And so one thing I like about Desmos is you can kind of drag things around. And a lot of times, like there's no right or wrong answers here, but a lot of times, like if I say reading books is things I like, Desmos will tell me if I'm right or wrong. And so, there's no right or wrong answers, but it's just getting you used to using Desmos. It lets you draw, let you type, it lets you drag orders around. And then most importantly on slide 10 is this will help teach you how to type in equations. So just making sure you know how to type that in, as we use technology a lot, and the instructions are down here. So I would hit submit, and it looks like it's the same. How do you type in square root? You use SQRT. How do you do division? You arrow over to the cursor up and then hit, you do 1 divided by X. So there's a divide by sign on your keyboard. Mine's by the shift key. How to graph, how to type this in. So you would type it in, see what you get. And that's all. So I'll let you work on that on your own time if you haven't done it yet already. And then we could just ignore the lesson for now. This is PBIS. There's no PBIS for you guys. But here on the info about me, so what I want you to do is I want you to practice using Kami. And so that's kind of what today is mainly for, is do you know how to take a document? Do you know how to open it up and then save it to your desktop and then turn it in? And so once you get to the assignment, you pop it out. You open with. I'm trying to get to annotate with Kami. Mine is already there. But if yours is not there, you go to connect more apps. You go to Kami and you hit install. On mine, I do have Kami. So I go open with, annotate with Kami. Now, this one is sideways. So you go up here to the menu. And you're going to rotate it. You want to rotate it this way. So we would say rotate counterclockwise. Now, as soon as you start drawing on this, mine's a little different, so I won't do it. But as soon as you draw on this, it'll say, do you want to make a copy? And you say yes. You fill it in. You could use text box to type in here. I don't think the equation one. Well, looks like they added the equation in here from last year. We didn't have that last year. You could make a drawing. You could put in shapes. And then, of course, the eraser, you can use different colors. But you're going to fill this in. So draw me a self-portrait or copy and paste a picture. What's your name? Places you've lived, TV show. This just kind of helps me get to know you. And once it's filled in, keeping in mind there's no right or wrong answers, but I can grade for credit for grade for completion. You go up here and you're going to download it. Once you have it filled in, you go download. I think it's easier to save to your computer. So you save to your computer. You do with annotations. If you do without annotations, it turns in a blank copy. So we're going to do with annotations. You can call it whatever you want. Maybe I call it, I know mine's blank, but Parks Who I Am. And I begin the export. I go down here. I could show in the folder, see where it's at. It's in my Windows C downloads folder. So then what I could either move it to my desktop, or when I go in to turn this in, it looks like I could upload. They've changed this a little bit from last year, and I could probably just go here, and then I'm guessing you could just drag it over. If I could take this and just drag it over. I don't think it worked, but it says you, oh, there it is. Yeah, it's right there. So, and then I hit submit, and it's turned in, and that's it. And then as a teacher, what I see, and I've been doing this assignment all day with the students, from what I see, like I see that 8 people in one class has turned it in, 29 people, 23, and then a couple people are ahead of me. And so that's how I know it's time to grade it. So that's all I needed you to do today was figure out how to use Kami. So if you think you understand Kami, I know class is kind of short at the beginning because it's way faster to just teach people virtually versus, a whole group of students. But, eventually we'll be on here a little bit longer. But if you feel like you're fine and you understand Kami and you understand the objective, you can feel free to sign off for today. And before I forget, this is an odd class, so I will see you Wednesdays. Wednesdays at, I had the schedule. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I know Wednesdays is 90 minutes, but we'll plan on meeting at 1 o'clock again. All right, nice to see you. If you're good,